We are back. There's the winners from game number 1. The Knights pick up a 3-1 win here in the first of our 2 afternoon games at Metzger. A close game throughout. Pretty good defensive play by both squads. Not a ton of offense. The offense did come early with what we did have. After a couple of runs in the first inning by FDU, we moved right to the 5th inning. And here is a hard hit ball up the middle. A single by Mahoney scored Herring to make it 3-0. The defensive play of the game came in the top of the 7th. That was Bickett coming all the way around from the shortstop spot and picking up a double play when she throws to third and tries to get her runner cheating on the sac fly. That ended the top of the 7th, and we move to the bottom of the 7th. And here's the only run of the afternoon for Lafayette. A home run to center field from Paige Sandage, and there is your final out, a line out from Brown. So a 3-1 final, 3-run, 7 hits for Fairleigh Dickinson, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, only 2 hits for the Leopards in the loss. Mahoney, 3 hits on the day. She was our impact player, and she came through 3 for 3 with a double and an RBI. And of course, there's the home run woman, 1 for 2 with a walk. Paige Sandage getting the job done out of the 6th hole. So that will do it for game number 1 here. We'll take about a 30-minute break or so. We're into that break already. Looking at a start time somewhere in the neighborhood of 5:20, give or take a couple of minutes. We hope that you'll take a step away and eventually come back and join us for game number 2 as Lafayette looks to split the double dip here at Metzger. Until then, I'm Matt Fine, John Sabino pushing the buttons. We'll be back soon. Take care, everybody. We are back at Metzger in Eastern Pennsylvania. A win for the Leopards, 6-5 over FDU. They split the weekday doubleheader. And a pretty exciting game number 2, followed up by an exciting game number 1. We look at the recap in the first inning. It started off tough for Lafayette. A couple of runs, 3 to be exact, in the first inning for the Knights. That included 4 hits. But then Lafayette trying to pull its way back. That's number 22, Kylie Sweet, picking up an RBI in the first inning. And then they start to crawl back even more in the second inning, bottom half of the order. That's number 2, Grace Hauseman, goes to center field. This is part of a 2-run second inning. We move over to the 5th inning now. And this ball hit pretty hard to center field, but this was the kind of day that Lafayette had in the field. That was a great play by Julia Roman. And then the left center field, just over the head of the shortstop in Triska, a run comes in to score. That makes it 4-3. Here's the blast, the big blast by Paige Sandage. 2 home runs this afternoon, 1 in game 1, this one in game number 2. That made it a 6-3 ball game. And that was a good thing because they needed every run of it. We move to the 7th inning. And the Knights making it interesting. But here, with 2 outs, over to first. 5-3 on the putout. Sweet over to Coyle. And that will do it as Lafayette picks up the win. Again, your final 6-5. Costa 3 for 3 with 3 singles for the visitors. Sweet 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored in the win for the Leopards. Powell gets her first ever collegiate win. She's 1-3. Swan gets the loss, falls to 7-7 on the year. FDU now 17-20 on the season. Lafayette picks up its 5th win, 5-27-1. And there's your final score once again as the sun sets in Eastern Pennsylvania. That will do it for me here today on the doubleheader. I want to thank you for hanging out with us this afternoon. Jack Stringy, thank you very much for pushing all the right buttons. We will see you again this weekend and into next week with plenty of coverage from Lafayette. But for now, I'm Matt Fine. Have a great evening, everybody.